All right.
Maybe America.
What can America say Makai who say before US me England for match now BB course almost say soccer football
soccer versus football.
Soccer versus football. Jeff, what is answer no?
It is asem ni pa.
Michael, what is the history behind this soccer versus football thing?
Ken, soccer versus football.
Okay.
Mo for a pin our journey. Also best subscribe. I will give you a likes. I'm a video now. I'll say leave comments.
Okay.
Ken, you may remember the story behind soccer and the football. Also, me there make history in identity. Make and one back custom kakra. The history behind soccer and football. Ken, I grow now and a friend of football now I born. A shall say actual.
Okay.
No. It's been there for centuries.
Okay.
But a modern football no I born. 1863. And England, like almost form association of football. What's a football now? You're born with different forms. School be able to be near taboo school. School be able to be any rules of motherboard and running at the door motherboard. Into the be a popular form of football. The friend of association football. No.
Okay.
The association for na kabo mom can say, okay, a fair ball no, you're the 9 kind of a ball, until me found some ball. It's no association football no, more drafted, not to say no be the known football association football.
Okay.
But number could be so popular. And your friend of rugby football. And no named after school needing the rugby.
Okay.
What's a rugby in football? It was the same elements. Teams against team.
Yeah.
People chasing a ball.
Yeah.
From one line to the other. You have a goal. No sign. And it's also by another form of football. It's a friend of rugby football and association football. To distinguish ambiguity, and then we say a cratch for that time. A cratch for more Oxford. More university,
Yeah.
Or more casa say association football. And rugby football.
Oh, okay.
But association, I say nickname. Let say university for the flex and the other. It's all Becca association football 10 or Asuka, which is association, Asuka.
Oh, okay.
And they got lazy with it. And rugby football so just rugby. So can rugby not to say oko. Asuka, not to soko. It's Asuka, and I just say, I mean,
I'm getting it. And America football show Asuka, and just
there be and now England for na, and I'm shorty Asuka and the soccer.
Oh, okay.
Soccer, Asuka, and which is association football. I'm shorty and soccer.
Oh, okay.
It is soccer, no. I'm by America.
Okay.
By America, I was catch say in the 19th century, there were different forms of football.
Okay.
See now America, so no, now other football be so I also I friend no Grandinson football.
Okay.
And a friend American football.
Okay.
But not Grandinson football no. America for now popularizing no. It is to distinguish a football na a friend or a free England abano association football no any American football no because of ambiguity. Almost free almost association football. That's how they call themselves. Association football to distinguish between American football and the rest of the world's football.
Okay.
And then the name stuck. Since what America was doing was football, they decided to keep the name football.
Okay.
And then the Americans who were playing football like the rest of the world, decided to stick with the nickname association football or soccer. And that's how Americans know our football as soccer. And I say Asuka. So they call it soccer because that is how it was introduced to them. And the funny thing is that came before 18th century, now there were different forms of the game known as football. But in America, now more Grindorian football, now say for short football, a very popular way. Titama American FA, like football FA, and I say across the world football FA, American football FA, it came to establish it. It came into establishment in 1910.
Mm-hmm.
By 1910 now, we have almost say FA for American football. Now, Grindorian football, no, just I bet popular match, and no one will be afraid of football. Be among Grindorian.
Okay.
They just call it football. So the FA has to creatively distinguish themselves.
Okay.
So they borrow the nickname soccer,
yeah,
which is association football, no? And I say soccer, no? They borrow the name soccer, which the English were sometimes calling it soccer.
Okay.
So they borrow the name soccer in the American FA, no? FA they say, oh, okay, soccer FA. Said the Bay, say, okay, football, no, a different game from yesterday football because there's ambiguity. You got football, you smoke football. It's one. And a car America. In America, for one day, it got introduced to them as soccer.
Soccer, okay.
And the rest of the world carried on with the football. And now it's been like kind of like a feud. Americans says it is soccer. The rest of the world says a football. So it's been that kind of thing. And one interesting fact about this feud is in this World Cup, we got a match between people who call it soccer and people who call it football. US versus England. And the funny thing was, who is going to win? So if US wins, then we get to call the name soccer. Soccer. So England is winning as well.
So this wasn't just a game, it was a war.
Yes, this was a war. It meant a war. And the net trend was trending the whole of this week. Soccer versus football. And then if England also win, then Americans gives up the name soccer
and call it
football.
And unfortunately,
I mean, everyone should keep the name.
Your name. Yeah.
Keep your name.
I now understand why Americans killed themselves and fought hard on that game because they played very well.
Yeah.
They played very well.
They played with everything they've got.
Okay.
They played everything.
All right. Jeff, do you have anything to add up to what Mike said?
Maybe 10 seconds.
Okay.
Me, I don't really know the history behind soccer and then football. But what I know is that the game that Americans do call football is played with their hands and then their physiques. So they push people around, they tackle people down. And then
I know you're similar to rugby, no?
I know you're similar to rugby, yeah.
Which is
they kick the ball
technically near
Grindorian
football.
Okay.
They kick it once every 2 years or 2 weeks, and they mean. But when it comes to the game we call football, the only person or then a sample a goalkeeper. So I don't understand why
they call it football.
I'm calling our game soccer and theirs football. And one I'm working on.
Oh, okay. All right. So Cecilia, before we sign out on the crack, what do you have to say about this soccer versus football feud? Because that is what we are on it right now. Before we sign out, Michael, first.
Ken, I would say, sir, I grew up from a country and I'm from a place where I've known football all my life. And now you are in an environment where everyone is saying soccer. Like if you say, let's go play football, then we'll say, oh, quarterback. I'm not used to.
You used to, okay.
Quarterback and any day, a move position, okay. So it's kind of funny, but I mean that's life.
Okay.
Esther said one thing you've known your whole life will be so a different crime. So it's one of those things. Yeah, that makes us human. Okay. That makes us human. But I mean, it's part of life. Okay. And it's funny how the name came to be. If you're looking at how association soccer and then becoming soccer, and the one part of the world stuck on with the name, which was originally meant to be a nickname, but a non-abe official.
Okay.
And then abe kura,
all right, Jeff, your last word.
So regarding this football and soccer debate, as Michael said, it depends on the part of the world which you are from. And then once you grow up seeing one, it will be difficult to change to the other. So I think it brings a fun debate out, and then it gives extra motivation in games between like USA and then UK or England. Yes, but apart from that, I don't really think should I foresee any major huge impact on the it just depends on where you come from. That influences the way you mention the name of the game.
Oh, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening to us. And we believe that you've really learned something from this soccer versus football thing. If hadn't not be Michael, I wouldn't have known the history behind this soccer football.
It was a source material. Credit to Encyclopedia Britannica.
Encyclopedia Britannica. All this history. All right. The name still remains Ajambi. If today happened to be the first time that you are watching us, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, TRK Sports GH. When you finish, you look down there, you click on the notification button, then you share so that others may also benefit from this. Today, we had Michael Afrim, as usual, and Mr. Jeff, all the way from China. Thank you so much, gentlemen. And thank you, too, for your time.